All right, thanks, Brandon. Now to continuing coverage of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally. Tonight, we're learning new details about the victims and the gunman. Scripps News correspondent Alex Miller is kicking off our team coverage in Pennsylvania, showing us where investigators are now searching for answers.
We're standing near the shooter homes where federal law enforcement officials are searching the home to try to find any information so they can figure out what could have motivated this man to try to kill the former president. Here's what we know about the investigation so far. The search for answers continues into the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania Saturday. The gunman has been identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. Crooks was shot and killed by a Secret Service sniper after he opened fire on the former president. In a social media post, Trump said his ear was pierced by a bullet. Dozens of law enforcement vehicles have been stationed outside Crooks' home in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. FBI officials say they found bomb-making materials inside Crooks' car and are currently analyzing his cell phone. They also say the AR-style rifle used in the shooting was purchased legally.
The American people can rest assured that we will leave no stone unturned as we work to get to the bottom of what happened yesterday.
Crooks was a registered Republican and reportedly graduated from Bethel Park High School in 2022. We spoke to a man who went to school with him.
Didn't know him enough to really comment on him, but he was bullied, outcast, alone.
Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro identified former Fire Chief Corey Comperatore as the person fatally shot by Crooks. 2 other injured spectators remain in stable condition. President Biden says he's spoken with Trump and has wished him well in his recovery. Biden says he's committed to providing Trump with the highest level of security.
I've been consistent in my direction of the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety.
The president also says he's directed a review of security measures for this week's RNC, as well as a full investigation into Saturday's incident. Alex Miller, Scripps News, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania.
The attempted assassination of former President Trump has shocked our country. The impact felt especially in Butler, where the rally took place. WCPO 9 reporter Craig Cheatham has been in Butler all day. He joins us from a neighborhood close to the scene of the shooting. Craig?
Valerie, American flags fly on hundreds of homes in this Butler neighborhood. The residents say that's one way that they can show their patriotism. Some of them attended the Trump rally. They say it was a day that they cherished until the gunfire.
Stay down, honey. Get down. Something's going on over there.
Chaos and terror caught on camera seconds after the shooting.
Somebody shot! Oh my God!
14-year-old Veda Socherelli shot the video on her phone.
We hid under the bleachers until Secret Service could tell us to exit.
Veda, her mom Holly, and their cousin Jarrett Picorni were all at the Trump rally on Saturday.
Really scary. I don't know how I'm going to get over that.
The shooting happened around 6 p.m. Holly and Veda were close enough to get a good look at Trump as he arrived on stage. Minutes later, they heard the repeated pop of gunfire.
It was chaos. It was chaos because we didn't know if there was another shooter or not, so we found our way under the bleachers and hid.
They were under the bleachers for several minutes. Their cousin Jarrett was up on a hill about 75 yards away.
And when I first heard the shots, I thought they were fireworks as well. There was maybe 5 or 6 shots in quick succession, and then there was a pause, and then I heard 2 more shots, and that's when everybody started running.
Like so many Americans, they were up late Saturday night, thinking about what they had seen.
We're in a lot of trouble as a country if we can't come together here and settle our differences, you know. Everybody's going to have to get along because this kind of violence is just, it's not good for the country.
For Holly and Veda, there are more emotional challenges. They knew the former firefighter who was shot and killed near them. He was one of their neighbors.
We drove past his house every day. He was one of our neighbors, so that's going to be sad not seeing him out there anymore.
The shooting has changed their world and the way they see it.
Fireworks were going off last night, and yeah, my heart dropped every time I heard it.
The gunman lived about 55 miles from this neighborhood in Butler. Investigators say they have not been able to determine the motive for the shooting. Live in Butler, Pennsylvania, Craig Cheatham, WCPO 9 News.
All right, thanks, Craig. Today, Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown condemned political violence in a post on X. He's calling for a comprehensive investigation into the assassination attempt against former President Trump so it never happens again.